Howdy folks, hope you're well. Dustin Furlow here over at Cedar Rock Studio Guitar Gallery in Indiana. On my lap I've got this really awesome Lame Horse guitar. This is his Big Hoss model. Basically the bigger but younger brother to the Saddle Pal, which was their most popular model. It is a 15-inch across, 20-inch tall, or long, however you look at it, 4.5 or 4 3/8 deep, somewhere in that vicinity guitar, and it's 12 frets to body with a 25.5-inch scale. So very interesting. What I can say about those dimensions is that you have sort of the familiarity of like an OM with the 15-inch width, and you have the sort of projection and clarity and accessibility to drop tunings with the 25.5-inch scale length. And you've got the warmth and the maturity and sort of the smooth mid-range of that 12 fret body joint. So all those things sort of work together, along with the elevated fingerboard and the wonderful cut of Engelmann spruce. All those things work together to produce a very sweet sounding, responsive guitar. Lame Horse is a father-son owned business in Texas, and they pride themselves very much on sort of how they scientifically test and record the data that goes into picking the very best spruce available. And so there's also a Workhorse model over there, which is the satin finish version of this guitar with Honduran rosewood instead of Bocote. And they were very different, but at the same time, the same, if that makes sense, like the way they behaved and their projection and their warmth. But they were different in how the back and sides colored the sound and the finishes. This guitar just has a lot of interesting character to it. You know, I first heard a Lame Horse in person at the BIG Guitar Palooza over in Texas this past fall, and Tony McManus, I think he was playing a Saddle Pal, it was a Cocobolo guitar, and it filled the room like you would not believe. This tiny little guitar, and it's huge. You know, the basses on these guitars is pretty baffling. It's really exhilarating. It's like a thud in your chest. It's pretty cool. So I say all that, and just to say I'm a big fan of the tone that is acquired from all these specs sort of coming together into this like sort of interesting, you know, being that is this Lame Horse guitar. And visually speaking, of course, it's just as interesting as the tone and the spec combinations here. It's got this really pop of color, this beautiful pop of color from the turquoise. And the Bocote is sort of this light orange, light brown patina that really works well with that turquoise. And Bocote is a bit more on the dense side, so it's got some power to it. Definitely got some power to it. I really enjoy that about these guitars. So we've got a laminated neck, and Lame Horse guitars have dual action truss rods that are carbon fiber reinforced, and you can adjust them on the fly very quickly. And also with this guitar, there is a bottom sort of access point there that's pretty nifty as well. And then there's a truss rod adjustment hole there right beneath the neck heel. Pretty cool. It's got these nice curly maple accents there. I presume that's curly maple, it looks like it. Graphtec tuners, slotted headstock with some really beautiful laminate work there, and the Lame Horse logo. It's just a really cool guitar. I couldn't say enough good things about it. So if there's anything I missed about this guitar, if there's any burning questions you might have, just feel free to email Alan at cedarrockstudio.com. And I hope you enjoy the sound clips. It's always a pleasure to share these wonderful guitars, and I'll catch you next time. Have a great day, and see ya.